Hello everyone! So today we're going to take a look at one of these two Legacy Evolution 2-packs. So these 2-packs are related to the IDW comic universe. This one is the Rise of Tyranny 2-pack, contains Minor Megatron and Senator Ratbat. And this one is the Humble Origins 2-pack, which has Senator Shockwave and Data Clerk Orion packs. So today I'm going to take a look at one of them, and tomorrow I'm also going to post the review for the other one. So it's going to be a back-to-back posting of reviews for my channel. So hope you guys stay tuned, and let's get on with the review. So today we will take a look first at the Rise of Tyranny 2-pack, and as I've said, it has the Minor Megatron here from the IDW comics and Senator Ratbat. So first of all, these two are complete redecos or repaints of existing mold. This one is from the Siege Megatron, and this one is, I believe, from the Studio Series 86 Scourge. That even includes the hand, the open hand for Scourge. So I'm going to do the review like hand in hand, not one and then the other. So for their accessories, Megatron is, a miner. So he has a drill and a pickaxe, which is really awesome because he looks amazing with the pickaxe on. Like, have you seen Megatron with a pickaxe? That just looks awesome. And of course, the drill, you can place them here on his hand like a drill gun, or you can attach it to the side of his arm to mimic the arm cannon that he has later on in his life. This is, by the way, this is like when the story for them came on the IDW comics. It's like their origin story, basically. So this was before Megatron became the leader of the Decepticons, and I think this is before Ratbat became the cassette Ratbat. I'm not yet sure because I've just started reading the comics. I'm not that deep into the story yet, especially these stories. So yeah, and then for Ratbat, that's just one simple blaster for him. It's like that. Oh, by the way, sorry, I didn't really discuss the accessories for Megatron properly. So his weapons can actually be detached and combined. So the drill can be detached in two pieces, or two places, or two pieces, yeah, as well as the pickaxe. So this is a really cool incorporation. So this entire thing can be combined all together to form a really big pickaxe with a drill on the tip. It can be his weapon, or you can use it as somewhat of a crossbow for Megatron, which is really nice. I think we can also peg it on his side like a crossbow sidearm cannon, which is really cool. And similar to the Siege mold, you can store his weapons behind him here. According to the manual, we can store it. Let me just put them back how they were originally. So the drill, you can just store it like that. And then for the pickaxe, there is a peg here that says to store it sideways like this. Yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon storage, especially for Megatron. So yeah. Anyway, let me remove the accessories first, or the weapons, and let's look at Megatron up close. So first off, overall look, I'll show you a picture of him right here. No, right here, sorry. From the IDW comics. He looks pretty accurate to the comics, to his inspiration, or to where this is coming from. If you look at the head sculpt, it's really accurate. The red here and the yellow and black, like eyebrow. The details on the chest, pretty much amazing. This is, I think, is a redeco or a retool of the chest of the Siege version as well as the shoulders. And if you look at just the overall design up front, it's pretty much the same. The only thing that's quite different are the tracks behind him. And the comic version, they're a little bit higher, so it's not this low. It's way above his head for sure and shoulders. But yeah, at the back, it's pretty much the same as the Siege version, so pretty awesome figure looks wise. Now let's look at Ratbat. So nothing special with this weapon, it's just a simple blaster. Now Ratbat is a retool and repaint of the Steel Series 86 Scourge mold. And here I'll post as well, or put a picture of his IDW comic version, Senator Ratbat. And he looks pretty similar as well. He looks pretty much the same as the one that they used as inspiration or from the IDW comics. He looks really awesome. Even the Ratbat like face here, like his cassette face, it's right there. It's like the Ratbat face. Pretty awesome. I love the paint on him. Really, the purple really stands out. The purple and black actually matches, and it's really nice. So at the back, it's pretty much the same backpack kibble for the mold, and yeah, pretty much a really good figure, or a really good match to the comic version. So let's take a look at articulation, and let's start with Ratbat. So his head can look up, down, and sideways. His shoulders can do the full 360 if the backpack is not on the way. The biceps can rotate. Elbow can bend pretty much 90. And then there is a wrist swivel. Now for the waist, there's a waist swivel. The legs can kick sidewards pretty much this far. Forwards just that far. And backwards this far. There is no thigh swivel. Knee bend, it can bend pretty much more than 90. That's just that the backpack is pretty much hindering it from doing that normally. And for the legs, the toes can tiptoe because of transformation. And there is a slight ankle pivot. So pretty standard articulation for Ratbat. Now let's look at minor Megatron. The head can also look down, look up a little bit, and sideways. So I love how the joints are really tight on both of them, except for the knees for Megatron, which I'll show you later. The shoulder can do the full 360 sideways, bicep or elbow swivel, elbow bend of 90, and then unfortunately there's no wrist swivel. It's pretty similar to the Siege mold. The waist can move pretty easily. The legs can kick sidewards that far, forwards that far, and backwards just like that. There is a thigh swivel, knee bend of 90 degrees, and the ankles can pivot. So my issue with Megatron is pretty similar to my issue with my Dramatic Capture series Megatron. The knees, look at that. If I just leave him be, his knees just bend on its own. So I have to angle him slightly, like leaning forward, because if I don't, like if I try to put him in that articulation, like leaning behind, you see his knees just keep on doing that, which is way worse on my Dramatic Capture series version. Wait, let me just make you stand up, and I'll get the DCS version. So let me just pause this because I can't make him stand up. So here we have my Dramatic Capture series Megatron. They're pretty much the same mold from the this is from the Earthrise mold, I believe, and this is based on the Siege mold. But their knees, let me get Ratbat out of the way for a bit, are pretty much the same. Look at Megatron. If I just wiggle him a bit, he bends on the knee. His knee joints are so brittle, like he can't stand. I need to lean him forward a little bit to make him stand. It's very similar to this minor Megatron, so that really sucks, especially when trying to pose them, I have to make them lean forward a little bit. So that's my only issue with this copy. Now, since we have them here, let us do some size comparisons with the other Legacy Evolution 2-pack, the Humble Beginnings 2-pack, which has Senator Ratbat and Data Clerk Orion packs there. Let me just get this real quick. So we have here Senator Shockwave and let me get the weapon out. Orion packs. This is Data Clerk Orion packs. So let me angle the camera first. So here we have all of them. As you can see, Megatron obviously towers over Data Clerk Orion packs because he is a deluxe class. But among these three Voyagers, Megatron is definitely the taller one, the tallest one, while Shockwave is right in the middle, I think. Like him and Senator Ratbat are pretty much the same in terms of height. Right there. So yeah. So let me compare them with a couple more standard figures. So I got the back box out of the way just to clear up some space, and here we have them lined up with a bunch of Decepticons. We have here the Dramatic Capture Series Megatron, which is basically the Earthrise mold. We have here the Netflix Soundwave. Please disregard the yellowing. It has some really bad yellowing there. And we have the 86, but this is the Dramatic Capture Series Starscream, or the Series 86. So their height as Voyager classes are pretty much standard, with Ratbat being pretty small, similar to Shockwave, while Megatron is pretty tall, similar to like Dramatic Capture Series Megatron. So for some final size comparisons, we have here the Earthrise Optimus Prime and the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, which is obviously a lot taller than Megatron and Ratbat, while Earthrise Optimus Prime is kind of the same height as Megatron. He might be a little bit taller just by a little bit. Not sure if it's because of the knees that's kind of, I can't make Megatron stand straight, but still he is on this, at least on this view. Optimus Prime Earthrise is a little bit taller than Megatron. So yeah, that's it for size comparisons. So now let's move on to their alt modes or vehicle modes. So here we have Minor Megatron and Senator Ratbat, both in their alt modes or vehicle modes with already their accessories attached. So let's take a look at Ratbat first. So this is pretty much the SS86 Scourge mold, I believe. I don't have an SS86 Scourge figure with me, so I'll just put up a picture here as reference. But I love the design here. I love the Ratbat logo there. It looks like Ratbat's head. Really awesome. The weapon integration is meh. It's pretty standard. It's just sticking out there. It doesn't incorporate into the alt mode itself, but overall, this looks like a big iron or like a speedboat. But this is a Cybertronian jet or something like a spaceship or jet. But yeah, it's a brick. It's like an awkward shaped brick. But I like it. It's pretty cool. Underneath, that's pretty okay. Backside, we can even put blast effects there to show that it's the repulsors, like it's flying. Overall, it's a clean Cybertronian weird looking jet. So I have no other complaints about it, and I don't have any other comments about it. Now for the Minor Megatron, this is the Siege mode. I love how this was incorporated, or how this was done, to like have the drill as the cannon. We have the pickaxe head here on the side, but I found when I watched what do you call this, Prime versus Prime's video, he actually has a pretty cool integration of the weapons here. So let me just copy what he did, because I like what he did, and all credits to him. So he attaches the pickaxe as normal. He attached the drill head there, and then we basically just reattach it on the tank. Now look, instead of like a drill cannon, it has like this crossbow for the cannon, which is really cool. Now for this one, he actually had a nice integration here. We'll need to move one of the forearms and then just attach it right there. So it looks like it has a crossbow here and a cannon here, which is, in my opinion, pretty awesome. Like, you can even put a blast effect here to make it look like it's blasting up lasers or cannon, which is pretty cool. And, oops, sorry. I have here the Earthrise mold. So, pretty much similar in the way they were transformed, but different at the same time. This is a pretty Earth mode tank for Megatron. It's pretty standard for an Earth tank. Well, this one, I think the details here is pretty awesome. Like, the details on the paint, the details on the, like, this, like the yellow and black paint there, the incorporation of the crossbow thingy and the drill cannon. So this is standard if you want like an Earth tank mode. This is pretty standard. This is pretty good as it is. But if you want like something different from the Siege and Earthrise mode, this is really the way to go. Look at this, pretty awesome. Aside from the typical issue of the legs, pretty much visible on the back. But I don't know, I really like this mode. So yeah, let's do some size comparisons in the vehicle mode. So for size comparisons, size-wise, this is how they stack up with each other. Here is the... Wait, let me remove this first. Let's do Megatron first. Here we have him with the Dramatic Capture Series Megatron. We have him here with the Earthrise Optimus Prime, 86 Starscream, and the 86 Optimus Prime. Now let's compare all of these figures with Ratbat. So let me remove Megatron there and put Ratbat here. So that's with the SS86 Optimus. We have with the SS86 Starscream again, Earthrise Optimus Prime, and lastly the Dramatic Capture Series, Earthrise Megatron. So final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy Evolution Rise of Tyranny 2-pack with Minor Megatron and Senator Ratbat. To be honest, when I bought them at a really discounted price. I didn't think I would like them this much. The only reason I bought them was because they were cheap and I like their color schemes, like they're the 3 decos. But I didn't expect to like them this much. I like them. Minor Megatron I definitely like more than my Dramatic Capture Series Megatron, and to be honest, this is my favorite Megatron in my collection. I have the Transformers 1 and I have the Bumblebee movie Megatron as well. So yeah, that's a short list of comparison, but this is definitely my favorite. In terms of Ratbat, Senator Ratbat, I didn't expect him to be this good. I don't have the 86 Scourge, but everything about this guy is awesome. The paint apps, the design, the articulation, the transformation. I really like it, and definitely for the price that I got it, these two guys, especially since they are redecos and repaints, they really went above my expectation, and these are really great figures. That's all I can say. So definitely a recommended buy for me, especially if you've read the IDW comics. You would really love these two figures. So tomorrow I will be posting the Humble Origins 2-pack, the next wave or the next release after these two. So hope you guys stay tuned to that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.